day, I quit rapping the next day, bro.
Right about now, I know y'all digging this, so just turn up your radio. About to bring it.
Yeah, instead of P365.
I hear that. My ears perk up. YouTube and shit when there's a podcast going. By the way, oh, never mind. But yeah, no, my brain trailed off.
What's really good?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mess Podcast, where everything doesn't work, and we spend an hour and a half trying to get all the technology to work over here.
It's what we gotta do, though.
It's
for
true.
you. It's all
true.
for you.
It is. It's all for you. Isn't that a song? It's
Probably
all
is.
for
It's
you.
also part of the FNAF stuff.
Wait, what?
I was watching a video last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Went down that
Party.
rabbit hole, huh?
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to learn some more stuff. and
Yeah, it's
figure out,
cool.
You know, what was changed in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Crying Child or whatever, there was a message.
Yeah, that he died
That was a
at.
change,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sad times. Didn't actually happen, though.
Facts.
Disgruntled employees make up the craziest.
True. Yeah, God, dude, playing on the VR with you yesterday was just
Different.
well. It made me want to
Want
get
it.
one, just because like the PSVR is so janky compared to that.
Yeah. That's definitely one of the cleaner things that I've seen, though. It's the FNAF.
Oh yeah,
Everything
I'm
else
sure.
kind of looks a little still janky.
If you
graphics-wise.
if you played Gorn, it would probably look really good. And play. I know Jordan said it played really well, but yeah. But it was funny. I was talking to Jordan about that yesterday, and I was like, man, it's so weird. I'm so used to like being like, oh, we got to set up 35,000 sensors. What's wrong?
Oh, no, I hate the wrong.
Oh.
So good.
Okay. But yeah, I was like, man, I'm so used to having to set up like sensors around the room and shit like that, and not with that thing, man. You just like plug it in and play it.
Do you have sensors for the PlayStation one?
No, I'm used to. So PlayStation does it off the camera, and I'm used to like the Vive, like back in the day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and with the Quest 2, man. I mean, you just plug it into your computer and you just fucking play, dude. So cool.
Yeah, it is nice.
So sick.
It does suck that you have to do the
Get away from me, you fucker! Jesus.
It does suck that you have to do the Oculus Connect, so you can't buy a game on the Steam or whatever and play without connecting to your computer. Or if you have a game that's on the Quest, it doesn't transfer
That
to the
sucks.
PC.
That sucks.
But, you know, it is what it is. You got to be tethered.
What are you gonna do?
Get a long enough cable, though.
Yeah, dude. Jordan has his headset crazy right now.
What do you mean?
He's gotten like so many attachments for it, like face plates and shit like that, and for it.
Faceplate?
Yeah, to like
For
make
what?
it like more comfy and stuff
Oh.
like that, and more like I guess secured. He's been doing this thing recently where it's like workouts or something on VR.
Okay.
He's been doing it every day. He said it's been like fucking him up, like
Yeah.
in a good way.
I know. Well, I know Beat Saber is pretty intense sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's one of the problems. They're like, oh yeah, I got to be connected to the
Yeah, the computer,
PC, and I
yeah.
don't have the room to be
Yeah.
swinging around, not hitting monitors. And
Jordan bought like I think it was either like a 50-foot or like a 100-foot cable or something like that, where he can like because he does the boxing and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
He
Wow.
was saying that boxing is crazy. He
Huh?
was like, dude, it's so much fun. He's like, and I'm sweating bullets.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The one thing about the VR, obviously they can't implement it yet, really, but they're like the haptic, like you don't actually hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's part of that illusion breaking. I'm just swinging through stuff.
True.
Haptic gloves, though, they've worked on it, where it's like you'll try to grab an object and the gloves will only let you go. They have motors on them.
Oh.
And tension wires. So like if you're going to grab something, it'll only close your hand that much, like you are grabbing it.
Oh, cool. That's sweet.
But the amount of programming that's involved in
Yeah.
that is got to be ridiculous.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can't really imagine programming like the physics and stuff of like picking up something and throwing it and
Right.
all that kind
And
of shit.
then onto attachments.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of calculations, but they're getting there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Probably in
Having
like
meetings
the
in
next
the
like,
metaverse.
10, 15 years, it'll probably be like crazy
Oh, yeah.
accurate.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, by that time you got the Neuralink, so you're not actually moving.
Yeah, you're
Plug
just
into it.
in a bed,
Yep.
just Sword Art
Surrogates?
Online.
Surrogates.
Yeah.
You seen that movie? Bruce Willis.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it. That's what it's gonna be though.
That was like one of the that was like right around the time like Looper came out and stuff, I think.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Looper?
No.
Pretty sweet. It's Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but
Right.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is
him.
Bruce Willis
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Looks just like him too. I
taking
think.
people back and killing them.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Because next week we won't see you guys till Sunday, so happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving in advance.
Yeah. So everybody enjoy yourself, spend time with your family lambs, and go out Black Friday shopping if you choose to do so. I don't plan on doing that.
Yeah. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that.
Yeah, I might order some stuff on Cyber Monday, maybe, but see how much Quest 2 is on Cyber Monday, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's that's
Maybe
good.
it's normally what, like 400?
Yes,
I
I know.
Dude, if they cut that shit in half, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Like $250, I'll probably buy it.
Don't see why
Check it
not.
out. Yeah, see what's up. Yeah, me and Mike hung out yesterday. Did a bunch of shit.
We sure did.
Talked about a bunch of stuff in regards to the podcast and a couple other stuff, art-wise and stuff.
And just a heads up for everybody, if you're out there watching this stream, our plan is that we're doing this stream live, and then we also gonna be putting up maybe a cut version or something later on YouTube, and then possibly back here on Twitch. But if you're here and you like to chat in, we'll be here and for any questions or give any comments.
I think I'm gonna set upload day for every Wednesday.
Okay.
Is my plan. I was thinking I was gonna do it every Friday, but I think that's too long of a wait.
Okay.
So I wanna do it every Wednesday, I think now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
just
just like
gotta
a goal for me.
And again, we have some ideas of possible like restructuring and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So like that is just for this format right now.
Right.
But there might be some more changes coming, and
Yes.
maybe bigger change. We'll see. We'll have to see.
Yeah, me and Mike are both in the process of like, slow cooking the podcast. We got all the ingredients that we want. We just throw them in the crock pot, and now we're like waiting to figure it out. So there's gonna be some more changes coming on down the line. Maybe things like maybe a new location or a new set or better cameras, stuff like that. We just want to improve the quality of the pod. I personally feel like it's been a little stagnant as of late, but it's also because and we were talking about this yesterday, but there's not a lot of things coming out right now. It's kind of a slow period for content and everything, which is weird because it's like for like 4 months, it was like boom, boom,
It was
boom,
so-
boom,
yeah, so
boom,
much
boom,
stuff.
just so much stuff coming out, and now it's like things are winding down, and so even like this episode today might not be the longest, just because we really only have one thing to truly talk about and review today, which is Black Panther 2, and we're gonna get into that. But yeah, I just figured I'd kind of update everybody. We haven't been live in 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and the reason we haven't been live is because we've been trying to hone in on this recording thing, because sometimes in the live sets it's like, Zoe will bark, or like people have to go to the bathroom and stuff, and it's just like some dead air, here and there and all that kind of shit. And we want to kind of fine tune that stuff.
Well, and
get it
beyond
out.
that, I want to add extra media and stuff.
Yeah.
Some other like little clips.
Yeah.
We're talking about some transition stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. Just to keep you more engaged and be more entertained,
Yeah.
instead of just the sitting down and talking.
Right. Yeah. And I think there's a certain vibe that me and Mike are kind of trying to go for here, where in the future, where the podcast might feel a little bit different than what it is, in regards to just the general vibe of the podcast and stuff. There's a goal that I really would like to accomplish that,
Not really feasible to do live.
correct.
say.
Yeah, correct. Where a lot of this shit might be, where you see us live and we're talking about stuff and everything, but then if you go to the YouTube episode, it might have, like Mike said, additional content in there that we've recorded and cut in. I just think that in regards to just our content in general, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I love Twitch. I'm never gonna not be on Twitch. I love streaming games and stuff, but I want to focus more on the YouTube and stuff like that. Like, our YouTube has like no love at all, and that's my fault, really.
We also should possibly branch out to other platforms as well.
Yeah, I'd really like
Rumble.
that, as well as I'd really like to get the audio of the podcast on like Podbean, so it can be on Spotify and Apple and all that stuff. That way people can just like go to our shit and just listen to it. Which we used to do at one point. We were doing all the time. And then it wasn't, it became like, I don't know, like for me, because when we were doing that, I literally was doing host, producer, editor at the like I was literally doing like everything, and I just was like, I can't do this at all. Like, it's just too much.
It
like,
is. It's a lot.
Well, and then, plus I had my music going on. I had to do a 9-to-5 job. Like, I had to do like literally everything. So it was just too much for me to handle. Which is what in typical Tyler fashion, I bit off more than I can chew. So I, at the end of the day, though, whole point being is that, there's going to be some changes coming up. People are probably, fans that we have had along the way for, relatively long time, probably will be like, what the fuck's going on? But, just bear with
Embrace
us.
the change.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I
all
think
for the better, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think, there's a, like a, I don't want to say like a connection or whatever, but I guess you could just call it like a vibe. Like once we start rolling, and like smashing our content and stuff like that, and we like what we're doing and everything. I'm not saying we don't like what we're doing, but once we're fine tuned and where we want to be, I think things will just kind of move forward.
Yeah, progress.
Yeah, just naturally. So I just wanted to let everybody know like where we've been, what we've been doing. I've been trying to stream games over the over this past week. I failed. So I streamed on Tuesday. And well, I guess I can talk about that a little bit. So on Tuesday, it's reset day. I fucked up and didn't play God of War all this week. I just didn't have enough time.
Yeah. That's kind of one reason why I burned through it, though. I was like, I want to get it all in
Yeah.
now.
I know. I
And-
made a promise to myself though that I wouldn't play it without streaming, and I've kept that promise. but in regards to playing it, I have not kept that promise.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Video not recording, huh?
Yep. Encoder error while recording.
Love that. All right, it's fine. What we're gonna do is this, right?
Did the same thing. No space left on the device, which is
Whatever.
cool.
It's fine. Don't worry about it now
Mhm.
because we're already
We can
live.
just- we can
I
just
can
rip that down.
download it
Yeah.
from Twitch,
No
so it's
problem.
not a big deal.
Nope.
We're just gonna keep trucking along.
And we're still in green, so
Cool.
we'll just keep kicking with this.
All
That's
good.
fine.
No problem. I'm not
No.
gonna get upset about
No,
it.
no.
So yeah.
It's gonna be part of the restructuring program. It's getting staged.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe we didn't use MOV. Maybe we used MP4.
It's possible.
Fuck.
Don't know.
I gotta write this shit down.
It's all good.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. But anyway. So I didn't play God of War this week. Honestly, this probably. Let me just say Wednesday.
It's MP4.
MP4. God
Yeah.
damn it. Fair enough. Okay.
all good.
I will remember that. I will write that down. But yeah, so I would say probably Wednesday evening, I'll probably play a long, try and get to 6 hours or 7 hour stream
Mhm.
of God of War. I know that.
Dude, I know I texted you the other night when I was playing it.
Yeah.
Because I completed the
Oh
story.
yeah, the side quest
obviously.
thing. Yeah.
Because you gotta keep playing it.
I know.
Because there is something that happens, and you're like, wait, what?
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You said it completely changed your.
It changed not changed perspective on the game, but there's something that happens in the game, and at that point you're like, wait, what? Oh my god, that's crazy. And then after the game, you're like, wait, what? This person's still cool? Whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. They did a good job, but
Yeah.
again, it's not attached to the story, so I'm kind of confused. You know what I mean?
Yeah, weird. I gotta play it. And it's not. Again, I want to stress this. It's not that it's a bad game or anything. I literally just haven't had time to be yeah, I'm gonna stream this for 3 hours or I'm gonna stream this
Well,
for 5 hours.
Also, you have it on a higher difficulty. I did it on medium because
Oh
I just
yeah,
wanted
that's
the story.
that's true.
So with it on higher, there's a lot more frustrating parts. You get stuck a lot more fighting people.
Yeah,
So it's gonna
Yeah.
be a little bit more of a challenge to get through it.
there have
But-
been some bosses that I've fought, like the Huntress or whatever.
Yeah.
Destroyed her. I was like, yeah, baby,
Yeah.
get wrecked.
Oh, like the antler thing or whatever.
Yeah. Where she's shooting her bow and stuff at you.
Yep.
It's like, get wrecked, lady.
But I am still getting destroyed out there by things. It's crazy.
On medium? Oh
At the end
man,
of the
I'm
game.
not in
at
for.
the end of the game.
I'm
yeah,
not in
it's-
for a good time.
Yeah.
Why did I do that to myself?
I don't know.
I mean,
think you can change it.
probably, but I'm gonna try and stick it out.
Okay.
That's what I did with Jedi Fallen Order. Is I played it on Jedi Knight first, and I was like, this is fucking
it's
hard.
rough. I was thinking about doing a restart of the game on a higher difficulty.
Do it.
Um,
I'd watch you play it. I want to see you rage. That's how it is with me, dude. Those lizard guys in the beginning. Good luck.
yeah,
Good
I know.
luck.
Oh, it's
They're
a lot of evading.
terrible.
That's a lot of this game is evading, though.
Yeah. The one thing about God of War 2002 Ragnarok that I don't like, to be honest, is the combat. The combat is just not as good as it was in 2018, and my reasoning for saying that is it's gonna sound funny. They gave you too much. They gave you too many tools to have fun with in the combat.
I also feel though if you learn them and you learn to utilize them in a different way.
Sure.
Now I'm switching back and forth. So I'll get it because
Yeah.
I think it might be from amulets or whatever that I'm wearing.
Mhm.
I know, but it's one skill. It might even be from skill unlock. But
Mhm.
if you have the blades, for example, and you get an enemy with burn, or you burn an enemy,
Sure.
or get burn status on them. You switch to your axe. Your axe does more damage with them on burn.
Oh,
Same
okay,
thing with the
yeah.
axe.
Right.
If you get them on
Frost,
frost,
and
the
then you
frost burn,
switch.
then you switch exactly.
Hmm.
So it's a lot more tactical things there.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think I'm just so used to 2018 and like Dark Souls combat that was implemented in the 2018 one, that in this one it's still kind of the same, but it again, it's just like they're like, here's everything, and I'm like, it's too much, I'm overloaded, I don't know what to do. But again, I mean, the combat's still like visceral and amazing and stuff. I mean, when you take your axe and you're like, God, and you just chop off somebody's head and stuff, you're like, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, when you get those R3s,
yeah, oh man,
they're good. And I do like that they implemented other ones too. That was one of the, like, you have ones with your axe, you have ones with your blades.
Yeah, different animations and
Exactly.
stuff.
Yep.
And the Spartan Rage is still so cool. Like, where you're just and boom, 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 boom.
Now,
boom,
one
just
aspect
killing
that you
people.
probably haven't got to yet, it's not really a spoiler, but
Sure.
you get different versions of rage. If
like
you get the traditional rage where you and you punch and you get back a little bit of health.
yeah.
You get another rage where you basically do just heal. You'll heal more, but you don't do any damage to anybody.
Oh,
And
whoa.
then you'll do other ones where you don't heal, but you'll do a huge amount of damage. And and with those, so like the regular rage one, right? You just pop it, and then like the timer goes down, basically, right?
Okay.
Or not necessarily timer, but how much of it you're using.
Right.
The other ones, you get like as you increase the amount of rage that you have as an inventory item, you'll get more. You'll be able to pop 3 of them.
Oh,
So you can do boom, one big attack, and then do a couple more things, and then boom, hit them again with it or whatever. It's not just like, all right, I'm staying in rage form. You use it more as like a short burst type thing.
Interesting.
I
like
use
that.
it too. So like, there's times where, you know how like the parry, if you don't do it at the right time to knock them back or whatever, it knocks you back.
Yeah, it
but
makes
you
you
don't take any
vulnerable.
damage. You're just susceptible to another hit afterwards.
Correct. Yeah.
If I mess up sometimes and I get that knockback and I know like you can see them winding up for another either a red or a yellow hit that I won't be able to get out of the way of, I'll just pop that and it'll knock them back, and then I'll do the thing. So I'll save myself from getting a hit that I know I would take.
Huh, that's pretty clever.
Just little workaround things where I'm like, oh, can't get out of that. Boom, pop that rage, and then it only uses a small amount because I'll use the one that does more damage. that I don't
Gotcha.
get healed.
Yeah, man. I was gonna be like I think where I'm at in the game right now is a Dark Elf place.
Yep, Alfheim.
Yeah. So.
Pretty early on still.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, it's a long game. It's like 25 to like 60 hours.
Yep.
Like depending on what you're doing.
It was like I said, I beat it in 34 hours, but that's not
a
100%,
long
obviously.
game for single player.
Mhm.
That's long, dude.
And I only did a couple of side objectives,
Yeah.
and obviously there was times where I was stuck or kind
Yeah.
of when I was watching you play. The game was still on and running, so it was using time.
Oh,
So I get
okay.
it wasn't a whole 34 hours.
Sure,
It
sure.
might take 2 hours or so off of that, plus the side stuff. I think if you went straight through it and you got through everything, it was like 24.
I mean, that's still for a campaign game. I mean, that's long, dude. I
Mhm.
mean, that's games these days really aren't long, especially campaign ones. But
Well, you have to. They keep raising the bar, and people want good stories.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. It's not just pointless dragging out. Like everywhere you go and everybody you interact with weaves into the story
Right.
somehow.
yeah, definitely think it's a big contender for Game of the Year.
Oh yeah.
I think Elden Ring might beat it, but
I mean, yeah, and so it's a worthy adversary for sure.
oh yeah, 100.
For
I think
sure.
it's down if somebody asked me what game I think is gonna get Game of the Year, I would say it's gonna be a really close match between Elden Ring and God of War.
Gotcha.
I think that's the two that are probably most likely to win. Like if a Plague Requiem or whatever the fuck that. There's a game that got nominated that I was like, why is that even there? It doesn't even belong there.
Never
But
heard of it.
It's Xbox shit.
I think there might be a chance, like actually pretty decent chance. I'd give it at least 75%. Hogwarts Legacy.
No.
Yeah, buddy,
No,
it's
no.
looking pretty
Stop.
good.
No, it's not. No, it's
looking.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, dude,
Yeah.
stop.
You don't want to be hopping around.
No, I don't want to do any of that dumb shit. Hey, this goblin, you gotta kill him or whatever. Expelliarmus him. No, I'm good.
Oh,
Hogwarts Legacy looks so lame, dude.
I might just have to get it.
Are you getting it?
Oh, maybe just to fly around on the broom and not play Quidditch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sounds great.
Or actually, it would be even funnier is if they modeled the Quidditch field, fly around it, and
You-
not play Quidditch.
You know what would make Hogwarts Legacy legit better? And I'm not even gonna be like jokey or anything on this. Like
serious
legitimately,
take.
like.
Hold on. So we gotta go serious cam for serious take.
Oh yeah. Give me on the cam in the single shot here. I really do honestly think if you made Hogwarts Legacy a first person experience and it was in VR, it would be so much more fun.
And you actually twisted your hands.
Yeah,
in a
like for the
certain way.
wand
Yeah.
spells and stuff. That would be cool.
Agreed.
That would be cool.
Agreed.
Let me
But
get
that's
2
where I
wands
say I don't
and
think
dual
that they,
wield.
I mean, the
Akimbo.
graphics are not there yet to actually sell it though. I don't
See,
think.
for VR,
Other than
for
FNAF,
me,
because FNAF is pretty good, but it also is cartoon.
I was
so
gonna be
it's
like,
easier to
FNAF's
do.
a little cartoony though. So
Still though, with what you played, it was pretty crisp.
oh yeah, I
So
mean,
that's-
it looks better than it does on the PSVR.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, for sure, 1,000%. Like when I was like, and I mean, granted, I've played I've played VR since it came out, really, like to
Right.
the public. Like I'm one of the, and I'm not elitist or anything, clearly by any means. I don't have a Quest 2 now, but when PSVR and the other VR headsets came out, like I was a day one like buyer.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I wish I could have gotten the Vive
Yeah.
when it was like first out.
that was only because I worked at GameStop. So like, and mind you, they didn't. That was a piece of equipment that they didn't give us. Like we had to buy it.
Of
So,
course, yeah.
but like I went to LA, and they had like a convention, and I played. What was it? The Batman Arkham experience that they have, which is basically just a demo, but you got to be Batman and stuff. And I played that at the convention, and I was like, I'm sold.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna buy this VR stuff when it comes out, because I was like, what do you mean I can be in the game? Like, you know what I mean? So, and then like, Resident Evil 7 came out on VR, and that was like one of
Still
the
need to try that too.
that will fuck your face up, dude. Just it's so good. I mean, it'll probably look not amazing just because it's an older game. It
Yeah.
came out in 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. But either way, when I played that I was, woo, that's an intense game. I mean, there are certain sequences that are in the game that like normally it's Kyle.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, so there's certain sequences in the game that like regularly played, like they weren't really. I mean, they were scary, but they weren't that scary. But in VR, they were like petrifying.
when they put you in there. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a portion of the game. Have you ever played it?
No.
Oh, okay, all right. I won't spoil too much.
No, never mind. That was whatever other demo was.
Oh, First Night or whatever it was called, or
So
yeah.
I played something that's along those lines on regular PlayStation. Not
Was it when
VR.
you were just sitting in a chair?
No, I thought you'd get up and like walk around the house.
Oh, okay. I know what you played then. Yeah, you
Project
played
something or another.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So in VR, they had this thing, at least for PlayStation, they had this thing where it was like basic.
Half-Life is still the best.
Who said that?
Absurd Bird.
Oh, Absurd Bird.
Yes, Hogwarts VR would be sick or Hogwarts in VR would be sick. I do want to play Half-Life Alyx 2.
Yeah,
That's
Half-Life
probably
Alyx
the
is crazy.
Best one that I've seen.
Yeah, Jordan has it. Purdy has it. He's streamed it a couple times too, and I'm not gonna lie, man. It's pretty damn wild. I mean, just the way you get ammo and shit is like you go like that, and get an ammo thing out of you like have to like cock
Actually
to come
put it
back.
on and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it's
kind of how the
kinda
Walking
crazy.
Dead one is.
Yeah.
And the Walking Dead one's okay,
Right.
but again, gets down to graphics. It's like, nah.
I know. Yeah,
Nah.
I know.
I get the style, I guess, that you're trying to do. Some things seem really bare, but obviously it is Walking Dead, so it's going to be.
Yeah.
But again, sometimes for me, it's the breaking of the illusion where I'm like supposed to swing this axe and hit this thing, and I'm just
Yeah.
going right through it.
Yeah, I know. I wish they had like you said, like we were talking about earlier, with like the tension gloves and stuff like that. It's cool.
Yeah, that would be a whole bodysuit at that point, you know.
Yeah.
Actually stops you.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Or if you could move, like the running platform things. I've seen them. They
Yeah, you
exist,
can get them.
but
You can get them, but they're expensive.
of course.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you tie that into your system. Like that's beyond me.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know either. I don't know. But yeah, so I think Hogwarts Legacy in VR would probably be a better game than what we're gonna be
See
given.
the goblin up close.
You're really short.
Animal.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not interested in Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah, Jesus. Played the new Warzone last night.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, I don't really know what all the hype is about. To be honest,
I am not in the Royale family, so
I like battle royales, but it needs some work. It's very clunky, it's very buggy. But the stuff that they're doing in game is pretty cool. It's very ambitious, and there's a lot of like things like PUBG-ish is Warzone.
Warzone. That's
Yeah,
it, because I was
Warzone
gonna say Battlezone
2.0.
didn't sound right.
Like the cars in the map, they have gas.
Just typing in Warzone 2.0 in Google, and I get laggy, crashing PC.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's very laggy. There was that's the weird thing about it too, is that when you die, there's a gulag still,
Okay.
but it's duo. It's 2v2 in the gulag.
Okay.
Very weird. And it was like,
people sucking at Gulag.
I mean, me,
1v1?
I suck at gulag because it was laggy as fuck every time
Gulag.
yeah, emphasis on the lag. But yeah, it was like things like that where it was like you would get in the gulag and there would be like people stuttering around in the gulag and shit. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to play this? We did try out third person mode though in Warzone. That was pretty interesting.
Okay.
That was pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie. I think I had more fun doing third person mode in game than I did in any other mode. But I will say this: we played about 3 rounds of Warzone and then we got off.
Done with it.
Yeah, we were done. Played that and then we started playing Fortnite for some reason. And that was just chaos and pain. But it was weird because I had more fun in Fortnite than I did in Warzone 2. So I was like, well, I guess we'll just play this. Jordan hit me up today already in the morning and was like, you guys doing the podcast, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yep. I was like, I'll be on probably after the podcast. And he was like, what do you want to play? I was like, I mean, honestly, man, we can play Fortnite again. It's fine. I was like, I had a good time playing.
Yeah.
You know, it was whatever.
Now you were playing fours.
What,
people?
in Fortnite?
Yeah.
No, trios.
Sorry.
Me, Stone, and Jordan were playing last night, and we were doing no build mode. So
That's
like,
good.
So nobody can
nobody's
do
building
wild
towers
shit.
up.
Yeah.
And bullshit.
So it was just like really just relying on like how good you can actually shoot in game and stuff, and it's weird. Fortnite's been like through so much shit, like in regards to like so many changes and stuff in game. It's really weird how like, I mean, you can like swim now. There's like a stamina bar for your sprint and everything now, which is weird. And like when you do sprint, you're like super fast now.
Okay.
And you can like jump super high. But if that stamina bar is done, and when you jump while you're doing like the sprint run, it decreases your stamina like a lot. So it's kind of cool how you have to like
manage it a little bit more.
Yeah. There's stuff like that, and then I mean, like the weapons and shit. Like I'm like, bitch, I got no idea what I'm doing. Like it's a lot of stuff that.
What are you doing using that? It's not even meta.
Right. Well, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. I have a grappling hook gun. I don't know what I'm doing. But in regards to just it being like, a fun game to play and stuff, yeah, for sure. Like I definitely had more fun on Fortnite than I did on Warzone 2.0. I think it's cool that Warzone is free for sure. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, dude. Like what are we doing?
Right.
I think the other thing in Call of Duty that I realized that is, again, it's a little nitpicky, but like the game itself was like stupidly loud. Like, I mean, like I had to, I'm not even kidding. I had to go in the game and my settings, I put the volume down to 20%.
Really?
And it was like still a little loud. It was, I mean, like, people were trying to talk to me in Discord. I'm like, hold up. I cannot hear you guys. Like, this is crazy.
Wow.
Dude, you would go to shoot, and, like, the, like, FX volume and stuff was, like, it was, like, ear-piercing. Like, where it was, like, clipping almost. I was like, what
do you think war is like?
Yeah. Well, I was like, bitch, I don't need the real-time audio effects, okay? Like I get it. We're playing
We've modeled the correct decibel level.
It's like I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, so that was pretty wild.
Wear ear protection.
Yeah. Don't wear earbuds like I do because my ears got fried. Yeah. So yeah, probably more streams of silly shit like that. Maybe a Fortnite stream. I don't know. We'll see.
Silly Willy time.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing in like Fortnite is that it literally is like silly Willy shit the entire time. So yeah, like God of War stream probably on Friday. I mean, Wednesday for me, Jesus. And then I don't know if I'm gonna stream today, but this week I will do a better job of streaming stuff. And obviously, we got Thanksgiving on Thursday and Friday I'll be off and stuff. Or I think I have no idea.
You think? Yeah, of course you're off.
Oh yeah, because schools are off. Fuck. All right. Well, not fuck, but
yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I will be streaming probably. But yeah, man. So and this Tuesday I'll be streaming Destiny again. Hopefully, these bum ass motherfuckers, Purdy and Stone, left me this week, so I didn't even. I was like, after that, I was like, fuck this. And just didn't stream. I think we got one raid clear, and I was like, I don't care. But yeah, but I love them, so it's fine. When it's time to do GMs, I'll do them. Fuck it. But yeah, so other than that, me and Mike watched Wakanda Forever. We'll get into that. We'll review it. We'll talk about it, and then we'll get the fuck out of here because there's really nothing else to talk about. All right, yeah, let's talk about Wakanda Forever.
Forever.
Jesus, how do we want to start this? So
it starts off.
Let's do non-spoilers first.
Okay.
So it's weird because movie's taking a long time to come out. There's a lot of stuff that it has to cover. It's about a 2 hour and 41 minute movie, 45, something like that.
Yep.
It's a long one. There's a lot of stuff that they cover in the film. Obviously, the elephant in the room in the film is to address Chadwick Boseman, and his passing.
Yep.
Which, rip and, respect to Chadwick Boseman. Rip?
Just rip.
Rip, dude. Rip, dude.
But no, seriously. Great actor, it's gone.
Yeah. And man, what a cool T'Challa. I mean, like he just really, really killed it with the role of it. And I'm glad we got Black Panther 1 with him and Endgame and all that kind of stuff. It was really cool seeing
Captain
him.
America. He was in
Yeah,
it, you know, for a good
Civil
bit,
War
so.
and all that stuff. But yeah, so we start the movie out with they address the whole Chadwick Boseman thing.
Well, I mean, he kind of dies there.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like the film kind of like I went in being like maybe they'll build up to it and something will happen, or I didn't really know what was going to happen in regards to
How they were going to address it.
yeah, and they just kind of like boom started off and be like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked that it got that out of the way. I didn't want the film to kind of loom over that a lot.
Right.
So, yeah, like things are kind of fast paced. It's weird. This movie like starts off, ramps off like fast, and then it goes down and slows down a lot, and then it goes back up, and then it slows down a lot, and then it goes back up again. It's very weird. I personally thought the plot in this movie was mids. I didn't think that it was nearly as good of a plot as Black Panther 1
Right.
or other Marvel stuff that I've seen. I don't know if it was because it had to cover so much or...
I think a lot of it had to do with the rewriting aspect of it. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, the original Black Panther was not supposed to die.
Correct, yeah.
Which actually gets into somewhat of an issue that I have with it, because even though he's gone, they do address it. They have a whole funeral procession and all that to honor him.
Mhm.
They did that in the opening credit scene.
Yeah.
And all with the Marvel fanfare, it was all Chadwick Boseman and all that. Great. Marvel wants to give props to him.
Sure.
It's fine. One problem that I have with it is they did just rush into like, nope, he's dying and we can't do nothing about it and he's gone.
Yeah.
And you would have saved yourself from that and honored Chadwick Boseman at the same time if you would have recasted him. Chadwick Boseman wanted the character to be cast.
I didn't know
and made
that.
it public. Wanted to be recast. There's a big movement going on too where they said recast him. Can't kind of do it now, but people do want it recast. Again, and that was his wish. He didn't want the character to die with him. He's like, this is bigger than just me.
Yeah.
And you lost that character. Now you subbed him out for somebody else. Kind of. Maybe. We don't even really know what's happening at the end of the thing.
So, yeah, I think they don't and they do.
But they don't.
But they primarily don't.
but they kind of do. But they also
don't.
do not, and leave it up to interpretation. You're like, wait, what? But like that's what I'm getting to is like, yes, they did a great send off for him, but that's not what he wanted. And you could have done your movie, I think, more justice and kept the original script and all that, which probably was better.
Probably.
Instead of recasting.
Yeah.
Or instead of changing it and doing what you did.
Yeah.
Again, not saying that it was bad necessarily, but it's not what Chadwick wanted, and I think you could have had a better product in the end.
Yeah.
And a surviving franchise member.
Yeah, true.
Just that was the thing, is killing off the character. The actor's death should not impact the story necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, like if the actor's vocal about his wishes,
Like
for the
literally,
character.
they just did recast somebody because an actor died. Thaddeus Ross is now Harrison Ford.
Yeah, that's true.
Why couldn't you do it?
Yeah, I don't know.
And again, if you wanted to say to honor Chadwick Boseman, I understand, but he didn't want that.
Yeah, like it would have honored him more if you just
if-
followed his wishes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And kept the character alive. And like I said, that just would leave the door open for more properties for you, more money. I know that's what you like. And I guess, and then honoring his wishes. But
Right.
that's not what they did. They went a different route and weaved it into the story in a different way.
Yeah. It's weird because I'm caught in the middle in this film with liking a lot of stuff in it and disliking a lot of stuff in it. Again, I think the pacing in the film, it's very up and down and up and down and up and down. There are when the parts are slow in this film, they're slow. When the parts are fast and they're ramping up, there's a lot of fast parts and stuff like that. I will say Wakanda, the sets and stuff like that, beautiful. Everything looks good in the film.
Everything Wakanda looks good in the film to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wakanda looks great.
Wakanda was cool.
Namor's city.
Talokan, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Oh, you done did it. You done did it, dog. Look at you. Oh, there we go.
Come here. Big baby.
Oh.
Come on, sit down. Goof. Sit down. Ooh,
goof.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we needed.
Down we go. All right.
That's what we wanted,
Down
right?
For the count.
That's what we wanted.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Wakanda looked great. Namor's city, don't even remember what it's called, to be honest. Talokan. That looked weird. Just
that whole scene, how it was put together was weird, and
yeah,
I want to say dumb, but
I mean,
I made a when we were watching it, I made a comment that like, what is this, a music video?
yeah,
and that is actually one thing I'll say too, which is besides Guardians of the Galaxy, the one thing that really puts this movie apart from a lot of the other Marvel movies is the use of popular music.
Oh my God!
I don't
dude,
think it fits. And it's like, what are we doing here?
But I will say this: they do this one thing in the film that I fucked with heavy. It was every time that like Wakandians are like popping off, they got this one dope ass song that they like. Yeah, where they're like.
Yeah.
And it's just like badass sounding, and I was just like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm fine with that, but that's not
there's
a pop song playing.
Right. There's a lot
Rihanna is not. Don't.
I mean, "Lift Me Up" at the end was cool. That was the only Rihanna song I thought I heard.
I don't. But
there's other songs where it's like
that was kind of.
And it's like they're just like going through water or something, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Like I said, that in the Talokan, they had some kind. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, it was like trancey type shit or whatever going on.
What is this? But there was singing and stuff too. Like it was not just instrumentation.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a Bond movie intro. Like
similar vibes. Yeah, similar vibes.
The other thing I understand now, I guess. I don't know if I like how they did it though. So like when they were there in Talokan and you see all the Atlanteans and like her flashlight goes over them and they're just like regular people. They're not blue.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah, they're not blue underwater. They're only blue when they're above water, except for Namor.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like
there are
things like that that I just
like they
didn't
said. Well,
catch
maybe
on.
that's because whatever their skin changed with the plot of why they're underwater. But I also thought, my brain goes, could they not animate the blue and underwater? Did it not look right?
Probably not.
And that's why they didn't keep it?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Someone called James Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think just stuff in regards to Namor is one of the things that I'm indifferent about. I don't think the actor did bad.
No.
I think
it's not a compelling character.
Right. I think there's a lot of stuff about Namor that I was like, he seems pretty cool. He gets kind of compared to the Hulk in strength, which I was like, yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, in
He's a
the
mutant,
in the
apparently.
comics, he's pretty damn powerful mutant.
Mhm.
So, and I think his looks good.
Okay.
For what I saw in the trailers, I was like, I don't know, man. And then when I saw him on screen and just how he moved and stuff like that, I was like, I'm cool with it. Like, he looks good. I like the little wing ankles. That's cool. I thought it looked good. But again, there were just things like, the motivation of his character and stuff like that where I was like, yeah, who the fuck cares? Nobody cares. Like, I just think that it's dumb. Like,
It
you don't
makes
want to be
sense.
discovered? Cool.
Right.
I don't
Work
care.
on that. What
Don't
is
care.
Wakanda supposed to do about it? Like, and that's the other thing. That's the other thing about the whole situation. It's like they're trying to find the vibranium now. They have vibranium or whatever,
Mhm.
and they wanted to keep it a secret, but now Wakanda spilled the beans, right? Guess what? Genie's out of the bottle now.
Yeah.
So you attacking Wakanda or telling them to be like, hey, tell them it's not real. I don't understand. I really don't understand the crux of that. Like, what?
So, like, the main motivation of Namor in this film is they don't want to be discovered. They end up getting discovered, and then they want to enlist Wakanda in a war against the surface world. Is the plot for Namor? It's a dumb plot.
It is dumb.
It doesn't. To me, I was like, there's no, like, if people were like, they're gonna out resource all of our vibranium and they're gonna, milk us dry down here.
Right.
It's a problem because of A, B, and C. None of that happened in the film.
No.
To be honest, like,
and as an example, none of that's happening to Wakanda either.
no.
So, like,
well,
where did you?
It kind of is
Okay.
in the film. It, like, in regards to, there's a part in the film where Angela Bassett, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that I was gonna.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if her first
Right.
name was Angela.
Yep.
But she kills it in this
Oh,
film. By the way,
yes. Yeah,
she
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
kills it in this film. I'm glad I just kept my mouth shut. I was gonna say something else after that, and then I was like, nope, that's a spoiler. So yeah, she kills it in this film. But there's a scene with her in this film that she's basically talking to government officials. It's kind of like the United Nations, kind of,
right.
in this film. And there are U.S. government agents that are trying to steal vibranium from them, and she knows about it. And it, like, America is trying to use vibranium as a resource, and it's a problem.
Right.
So, like, it does. Are you a little itchy? It does kind of happen in Wakanda a little bit, but they're good at kind of getting them out of there, I guess.
Well, I mean, and this could be minor spoilers for the scene. It's earlier on in the movie. That's
Sure.
what we're talking about is these United States agents or whatever, global, whatever.
Whatever. It's like Ross and
Military
everybody,
people.
and yeah.
Are storming onto this ship, right?
Yeah.
Ship that's out there in the water, and they are trying to take the vibranium from the people on the ship, which are Wakandans.
Correct.
So where did the Talocon, the Atlantean, where does all that fit into place? Was the Wakandans the ones that were dredging?
No. So, wait.
Right.
Are you talking about the first?
The first scene where all those
That
people.
okay? So that is not a Wakandan ship. That's a
It was
U.S. ship.
It was a Wakandan outreach program for researching vibranium. So Wakandans were the ones that were looking for vibranium. They were using the machine.
I'm shaky on that. I thought that was all U.S. people.
No.
Get over here.
Because remember that was like when the one woman, she had the dagger things, and they took it out. They like the military got fucked up on that ship from Wakandans on the ship searching for the vibranium. I guess they are at fault. They were the ones doing it, not the government, or unless they were working with the government. See, again,
Yeah. I don't know.
Shoddy writing a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so I'm shaky on that. I cannot confirm nor deny the Wakanda's involvement in the first couple of scenes. I don't know. I don't want Angela Bassett to come for me.
Well, she wouldn't.
Yeah, she wouldn't indeed. But yeah, so I don't know. There are just some thing like we said, the plot in the film is kind of convoluted. It's just weird, and Namor just doesn't have any. Like, if I was Namor, I'd be like, cool, let him come down here, and if they come down here, let's kill him. Like, I mean, where they are in the sea, that Namor even says in the film that the pressure from the sea will destroy
explode.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, like, so I'd be like, bitch, you can come down here all you want. Have fun. All I got to do is crack your suit and you're dead.
Right.
Go away. Like, if a probe, or whatever is down there and it's flashlight going around, go, hi, go away. Like, that's what I would do.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess I'll say.
Then we wouldn't have a
spoilers.
movie if they did that. But yeah, so it's
Exactly.
yeah. I'm indifferent. So, like, again, the motivations behind Namor and why he's the way he is. To me, I was like, this is dumb. You get to see, the cool thing is you get to see why Namor is how he is and why the
Loosely.
Talokan people, whatever. Yeah.
That's him. That's his name.
Yeah, but you get to see why they are the way they are and whatever. That was cool. Get to see them drink some like root juice or whatever, and everybody's like, "Whoa, okay, we're blue now." Yeah, whatever. So,
well, that's another thing I think is kind of funny. So I guess we're somewhat getting into spoilers.
Kind of. Don't go into like everything.
No,
but yeah.
I'm saying about that in particular.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
When they
sure.
drink the thing, right, and then they're like, "Oh my god, I'm blue now."
Yeah.
The turning blue, it changed their physiology,
Yeah.
and then they could no longer breathe air.
Yeah.
So they like immediately, like they turned blue immediately, and then ran into the water, and they were like, "All right, we're cool."
Yeah.
How the hell did you know that?
Oh, I don't
Like,
know. I'm blue.
The
The
first
water's
thing I'm
blue.
thinking of choking after drinking this is like, I can only survive in the water.
Yeah, again, just writing, just not being the best.
See, I think it would have been cooler if they would have like shown it more like evolutionary, maybe. Like, show
Like,
that they,
over
they,
the
like
course
they,
of
they're
years, they've
consuming
figured it
this,
out.
and then they
Yeah.
were spending more time in the water, and they'd slowly.
That would have made more
added
sense.
one time, but
Yeah, like if they did that, it would have made a lot more sense. It probably would have filled in some of that slow space and everything. Like just with like some development like that, or even in Namor's origin, I was like, you gotta give me more for me to care about this guy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, his origin in the film, even though you get to see it and it's cool, it's short, man. It's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
I thought that young Namor was dumb as shit.
I liked what I saw. I just wanted more. Like, if you're gonna show me an origin story, dude, like, it shouldn't be 5 minutes. It should be like the first 15 minutes of the film.
And it wasn't even. See, that's kind of where like I feel like Thor: Love and Thunder got it right to a degree, showing Gore's initial beginnings right at the beginning. Him, the daughter.
Oh,
dying,
yeah.
all
That for sure.
but
That
they didn't start this. They had to
Yeah.
start with the Chadwick Boseman problem, which again, recast, it wouldn't have been a problem. You could have started with Namor.
I think if they did start with Namor, probably would have been better.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Start with that, like the colony or whatever, and then finding the herb, ingesting
And
the
then
herb,
flash
show it
Chadwick
like, here's a
Boseman.
date, right? To put a date on it, them there, and then another date with the civilization's a little bit more, or if they start half in the water, you
Sure.
just cooler.
Just
I don't know.
give me more build up for the
Right.
character, because again, like when we saw his origin, I was like, I mean, again, it was cool. But
I disagree. I was like, this is dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
Not even just his origin, but like the later on too, where he was when they came back. That's the young Namor I'm talking about.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well,
But again, if you would have done all that in the beginning,
it would have made more sense.
I still think it would have been dumb because I have other.
Yeah, I know.
The whole idea. I'm like, haha, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Counter, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of a convoluted plot. Yeah, not very many things.
And then it just says, I guess, right before, because we'll get into spoilers.
Yeah, we will.
I'm gonna say this. Then I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And then we'll get into spoilers, or you can jump into spoilers while I do that.
Yeah, sure.
Put this point out there: Riri Williams did not need to be in this movie.
You just talked about what I was going to talk about when you were in the bathroom.
Okay,
But I'll let you flesh it out.
You can capitalize on.
Yeah.
that.
So
But
go ahead.
That
That's
it was
a perfect
not
segue.
a necessary character.
So that was another, I guess, I don't want to say problem. I guess we'll just say issue that I had. That was another, Zoe, he's got to get up. Now she's going to start barking at me. How dare you leave? So that was another thing that I kind of had a problem with in this film is that a quarter of the film is just setting up Riri Williams for her show. And it's just like, she's not a pivotal character in the fucking movie. Like, they don't need her. They don't need her in the film. Like, and I'm not saying that Riri Williams as a character, we don't need her, because we do. I love Ironheart. I really do. But I don't think that her involvement in Wakanda Forever was like pivotal. They didn't need her in the film. She didn't do anything that was like, oh yeah, we need Ironheart because of this. Like, the only thing that she does in the film, or I guess the only reason that they need her truly, is because she built a machine that looks for vibranium in the ocean, and like, she's the only one that can build it apparently. And yeah, again, I just think that there's certain things that she does in the film that it's just clearly like, if you want to see more of her, make sure you watch her show. Woo!
Well, and again, I think it gets into the problem of like with Namor. Like, the setup for this character was super brief. Brush it under the rug.
Yeah,
we do not need to know any of the relationships with anybody.
Right.
She's just been here the whole time, being a boss.
Same thing with Riri.
That's what I'm saying.
The setup for her is honestly, and now will we get set up for her motivations and shit in her show? Probably. In her pilot episode,
but it's already out of fucking order.
Well, correct. Like, her pilot episode, we're probably gonna get some flashbacks, stuff like that, where it's going to make a little bit more sense. And then when you watch Wakanda Forever, you'll probably be like, oh, okay, that's why she's the way she is. This is what she was doing at MIT or whatever. Whatever the fuck, I don't know. Maybe we don't. I don't know. But I will say this. Riri Williams was mids in the film. Her suit, mids. Go, Power Ranger.
I told you going into it. I'm like, I seen some images of what it looked like.
It looks janky, dude.
I would have rather have her kept the one that she had when she was basically introduced.
That one at least looked practical. The one, right. The other one, like, I mean, the suit, the actual suit that she makes, I'm like, this is not composited well, dude. No. Like, it doesn't look like it belongs
in the world.
There.
Right.
Yeah, it looks fake.
You could be in a dark area or whatever, and it's just like bright and glowing and all that.
It looked like a store brand version of Tony's nano suits, like where it was just like, you knew that it was a green screen, type motion capture type suit thing that like people wore, and they again, there are certain things that they do in the film that were that I was like indifferent. Hey,
No,
God,
you didn't just do that, did you?
yeah. Oh, damn it. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, there were certain things that they do with her suit that it just I don't know. It just didn't look right to me. And if that's what it looks like in the show, I think we got some problems.
Well, and see, but that's also kind of where I get a little worried too, where this is a higher budgeted movie, and it looked like that. So then the show,
Yeah, the show's
which is
probably
going to
gonna
be
look like
lower
trash.
budget. I mean, this is a terrible quality image of it, but essentially that was it.
Yeah, I mean,
This
yeah.
Power Ranger-esque suit.
Yeah. Yeah, so Riri was cool. I like that she was there. I just don't think I think you could have kept her out of this and just put her in her show. You know, and for me, I'm like, okay, if that's the case, like get her out of Wakanda Forever, put her in her own show, and then get her in Wakanda after her show. Like, let's have the character prove herself first.
Oh, you know what, dude? Oh my God. So what if
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the movie, the scene where Okoye, Shuri meet her in the apartment and all that,
Mm-hmm.
do all that? What if that was like the post-credit scene?
Like at the end of the
At
film,
the end of this film,
where it sets
like,
her
let's
up.
introduce Riri Williams.
That would have been cool.
Like, hey, we heard there's this other scientist that, you know, whatever, is on the breaking edge of vibranium technology.
That
Or,
would have
hey,
made more sense.
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
I was
man.
digging through Tony's records and I found the student who was.
Yeah, okay. You just brought up another thing I got a problem with. And I just got to say this.
He doesn't have a problem. He has an issue. Everybody, it's not a
Right,
problem.
yeah. I got to say this just for, you know,
Sanity's
my own
sake.
sanity and shit. There's no mention of Tony Stark in this film when it comes to Iron Man and Iron Heart and stuff like that. There's no
Connection.
there's no like just homage to the character of Tony Stark, which I'm not saying that I have like an issue, like, you know, like a big fucking problem with, but I just think it just would have made Riri more likable. Like, where it's like, oh, you like Tony Stark too? I'm a Tony Stark fan, so i.e. I'm gonna be an Ironheart fan. Well,
Right.
You're not paying any homage to Tony Stark. Well, I already don't really like you now. Like,
Well, so here's another thing. So she says, because they were like, how did you build this vibranium detector? All this. It's like, oh, well, my
What's the
science
MIT?
teacher in high school, he's like, you can't do it. So I said, I'll
you.
do it. Fuck you, I'll do it.
yeah.
And did it. And it would be cooler if it was like, no, this was the project that was funded by the Stark program.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Just no.
Yeah.
Nope. This is a self-contained story. Don't you dare mention anybody else. We don't have the rights.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
Something.
I don't
And
know.
Another thing that we've talked about is that, you know, not one member of Avengers, not one was at the funeral or mentioned or whatever.
Yeah. It would.
You know, even if you couldn't have gotten them, have Okoye have a sentence saying like, "You think Bucky would be here" or something like that. Colonizer.
Or even if it would have even been cooler if she would have said like, you know, like,
Where is the White Wolf?
right, something like that. Yeah.
Yep. No acknowledgement. They don't exist.
Cause like, yeah. So, and I mean, you know, we'll give it a final rating and then we'll get into spoilers and we'll talk about it. But so, yeah, I mean, the film was mids. I'm gonna give my final verdict now. My final verdict for this film was a 6.
That's what I was going at.
Yeah,
6.
it was a 6 out of
above
10.
It's above a 5. It's
Above
definitely
average
a story
watch.
You could watch.
It's a fun Marvel
There's
film.
great in performances. Like I said, Shuri does awesome.
Oh man,
Queen
Shuri.
Ramonda, Angela Bassett, awesome.
Oh man, powerhouse. But
for those scenes only.
the writing in the film though is
I
it's
didn't like
Migs.
the one. Can't call them Atlanteans anymore because they're not. They're Teloconians.
Whatever.
Telecons. Whatever.
Who
The
gives a
one.
shit?
The one female one with the headdress. Wanted more from that.
Oh
Got
yeah, I
nothing.
know.
Got nothing.
She did a good job.
Yeah, because she just had a thing on her face the whole time.
I know. Stupid fucking water
Dumb.
masks, dude. Yeah.
Did they purify that water? Like it's got to get stale. Like it's sitting in there the whole time.
Don't worry, they got a Brita.
Just
They got
all
a Brita
backwash and
filter
shit.
on their headdress. Yeah. So it's. I think in regards to the film in general, it was a fun watch. What?
Just thought of another thing. Like I think would have been cool.
Yeah.
That I don't think was in there. If during the fighting of one of these things, do they rip a mask off, have them suffocate?
I don't know.
That would have been cool.
I was gonna say I can't remember.
That would have been like M'Baku, just like rip it.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he did that or not, but
No.
it would have been cool.
Baku kind of gets bitch made in this film a little bit, but he has some good lines. I
He has
love
good
M'Baku.
lines. Yeah.
I love, dude. When someone talks shit to me from now on, and I'm around my homies, I'm just gonna go,
You just
and everybody starts doing
exactly.
that.
It's
Dude,
like,
that
shut up,
bro, that
man.
was so cool though when he does that. I was just like, God damn, M'Baku is so cool. Like, make him Black Panther.
Spoilers.
Stop. You talking shit? You talking shit?
God.
Sounds like a goddamn zoo in here.
There he is. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Let me see. I don't even know how to spell. It just M'Baku.
She was not liking that.
Oh no.
She was not a fan of the but goddamn, that was so sick when he did that. When they do that in the film, that alone gives it a 6 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
But,
mean my dude though.
M'Baku is awesome in the film.
Oh,
Yeah, he's so dope. Such a cool character.
such a clear leader.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely somebody that'd be like, "Dude, I follow you. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's cool as shit. Yeah. Well, 6 out of 10. Film was cool. Definitely, could have used some work on it. Again, it has a lot of stuff to cover, and it's a long one. It's a long film. But yeah, let's get into spoilers. Spoilers.
One
spoilers.
of the best cap offs for Phase 4. Like, all right, get us out of here. Hopefully, good things.
That's
to
the
come.
theme of Phase 4 is get me out of here.
Get me the hell out of here.
Started
Get
off
me into
strong.
The quantum verse, quantum mania. Let me get.
Yeah, that's a good theme for Phase 4 is get me out. Because started off super strong with things like Spider-Man Far From Home, Doctor Strange, and then Moon Knight.
Yep.
Everything else was shit. I'm sorry, but it is. It's just not as good. I'd rather watch Moon Knight than literally, I'm not even kidding, I'd rather watch Moon Knight than everything that came out during Phase 4.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it was a really good show. I can't wait for season 2 if it comes out.
Well, just a little side, but the thing that was great about that show, granted, it had the theme of the not knowing what's happening. You don't know the character, the character shift. He doesn't know what's happening, but that mystery of what's going on. Like, I need to figure out what's actually.
Oh, he's
happening
blacking
and stuff
out.
like that.
Where is he? Yeah,
right, exactly. Or that's a new piece of the puzzle. What does that mean?
Right.
Granted, it was a TV show, not a movie, but the attitude behind that is what was investing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, just the way that good writing in that show. Khonshu, Scarlet Scarab or something like Red Scarab. Scarlet Scarab, I don't know. Moon Knight. And Arthur. I mean, all of those characters are just written so well, dude.
Yep.
Why can't they
Well,
do that?
We're done with that now.
Yeah.
So
6 out of 10. Good film. Above average film. Just lacking in some areas, in my opinion. Let's talk spoilers. Just stuff that we liked, what we didn't like.
Spoilers.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk some spoilers. I don't want to be honest.
You don't want to recap the whole thing.
I don't want to do the whole film.
I understand.
It's a 3-hour-long film, basically. I'm it ain't Lord of the Rings. So,
Right.
But yeah, so Chadwick Boseman dies from a disease. I think it's a blood disease, considering.
Mystery just happens.
Yeah, Shuri can't figure out like a pathogen vaccine type shit.
She's trying. That's the other thing I kind of don't understand is that like she's trying to recreate the heart-shaped herb, and it's not working. She can't do it. But like in this society of Wakanda, the most advanced on the planet, and can't. Nope.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe instead of like an engineer, he should have had a doctor. I don't know, but that's where it gets into like, yes, no, you should have recast him and not tried to do with this plot because it doesn't make any sense. What do you mean the Black Panther, who has some kind of ethereal power, is blood disease? He's got it, and it was like that. We couldn't. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think they could have done it a ton of different ways. Blood disease, even though it's kind of, I guess you could say, washed over. I think that's really, like, for me, I was just like, okay, like that, it is what it is. Like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I was just like, damn, like, nothing we can do. We killed Thanos,
and it was real. It was real quick though, because like she comes in, she's like, "Oh, it's not working. I can't do it." And then within 2 minutes, Angela Bassett, the Queen, comes up.
Yeah,
like,
she's like, "It's too
dead.
late. It's too late." Yeah.
How long? What?
I mean, in the beginning, they do say that he's like flatlining.
I understand, but like the blood disease, right? It's
yeah.
Like some Thanos on the other side of the galaxy was like, "Nah, you're done, son." I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just is what it is, I guess. Yeah. So that was kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie, the blood disease thing. I was like, damn, that sucks. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could have even did something like, he's gone. Where is he? I don't know. And then he comes out of a multiverse like portal, and it's not Chadwick Boseman anymore. It's somebody else as T'Challa, and he's like, "Yeah,
I'm back." Yeah,
multiverse.
Yeah, that exists.
I mean, like, they could have literally done that, and yeah, whatever. Anyway, so, Namor and everybody eat like a plant and turn into mutants.
Right.
I guess.
So yeah, that was somewhat confusing there too. Everybody found this plant and they were like, "Hey, let's all Heaven's Gate ourselves with this real quick," and then like they drank it or ate it, whatever. I can't remember.
They like crush it up, or like
up.
yeah, like, and then it's like turns into like a liquid kind of. It's like looks like chrome almost, and then they drink it.
Drink it because that everybody drank this now because we don't know what it does.
Yeah,
and it does terrible things. They turn blue and they go.
Yeah,
and all of them run into the water. Now there's one person in the group that's preggers.
Yeah, Namor's mommy.
Yep, and immediately gives birth. Immediately. Next scene, they run in the water. Next scene, it's giving birth.
Yeah. And they didn't like distinguish like it's been some time, or it was literally like, I'm drinking this thing. I'm in the water. I am in labor. Like it. It's like,
and
okay.
She gives birth to the first mutant.
Yeah, which is cool.
Breathe underwater and air. I don't know when he figured that out.
And he's got wings.
And he's got wings on his feet.
or ankle, whatever.
Right. Which allow him to fly or swim in the air. Swims in the air.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is cool.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
And
And it looks good
fine,
when he
fine.
does it. When they're flapping and shit, and he's up in the air, and he's, hey, what's up, everybody? Like, he looks good.
Implications of this. So you're telling me if a pregnant woman drinks the purple herb, then you'll have a mutant? Or is this a one-off? Because,
Well,
we're in spoilers now. They make it at the end. So can we just have a mutant factory?
I mean, technically, yeah, you could. That's how they explain that plant works.
Could.
Yeah, you could make mutants by doing that. Yeah. Yeah.
Are they? Don't know. Because Kamala Khan's ones, and she didn't have no leader. Got it because she's cool like that. And
everybody's body might react differently to the plant. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
But either way.
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole thing is like, and they explain this in the Eternals movie, which is in the comics, which is fine, but the Eternals come down to Earth. There's like, cave people and shit, whatever, or like Mayans as well, and all that shit, and they're like, the Eternals like basically modify the human gene to be able to evolve into mutants. Like, that's why there are mutants on planet Earth. Like,
in the comics.
So take, for instance, the people who Namor, like his ancestors, all that shit, they were probably already mutants, and they just didn't know because of the Eternals. So when they drank that plant, because they're mutants, their body is able to adapt and make them, I guess, rapidly evolve or something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
None of that is actually fleshed out or explained in the film or anything like that, but judging from the Eternals movie and shit, that is why there are mutants on Earth, is because of the Celestials. They make it happen.
But like in Black Panther, the original one, they shoot the vibranium meteor, boom, landed in Wakanda.
Yeah.
And that's what gave birth to the purple plant and all this.
Yeah.
Are we insinuating now that there was two meteors? Or was it the same one? Did it break up? See, there's things we don't know.
Yeah, I think it's probably safe to say that same meteor, probably just parts of it fell off into the ocean and stuff, and that's where people are getting vibranium from, like, the Teleconians, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Blue people. But yeah, so I think that's where they're leaning. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not explained.
It's the thing. Don't know.
So, yeah. Namor gets born, and then his mom dies from old age or something, right?
Well, no. Well, that was later. So his mother does die, but they're already like Atlanteans and all, or Teleconians and all this. And he said that he wanted to bring her back to the place where
she gave birth to him or whatever, or the place they previously lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They get back there, and then there's just like a bunch of slaves. Okay.
But yeah.
Whatever. And then
he's like, they burn the place down and they kill all the people, and they're like, I swear to have my revenge. I'll come back about 50 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Tell you what, I'll wait until they're starting to look for my shit, and then they'll find out.
They'll get it.
That's the F around find out scale right there.
Yeah.
It takes a while, but
yeah. Like,
looted.
Yeah, the motivations. It's just like, dude, this is stupid. Like, why the fuck are you burying her on the land?
And then again, so like, they come out exactly. Why are you doing it? B, when they come out of the ocean and all that, right? He's young, and everybody else, they have the face mask things on. But it made it seem like this is the first time they're going on land. So how do they? When did they develop this face mask? How did what happened?
I don't know.
Colonizers.
I
That's what it
legit
is.
cannot tell you because they don't tell you in the
poor
film.
Poor motivations. I see what you're trying to do there. Didn't resonate with me.
Yeah. this kind of shit was meant to make you be like, oh, that's why Namor is the way he is and stuff. And I just found myself going, oh, that's why Namor is a dumbass. Got
you
it.
know what's kind of funny to me too is like they could have went into a whole different direction and be like, he's pissed about the trash in the ocean. That would have been better.
Yeah, I think that would have been.
But then you wouldn't have had the scientists that they needed.
Yeah,
That's-
right.
Right. The plot falls apart. If
Then
it
we
actually
can't
has
set
a
up
message.
Riri Williams for a show. Yeah.
Whatever.
So there's shit like that. Let's talk about the use of Iron Man head in the film.
Yeah.
And how overly done it was.
Oh, and it's not limited to Riri Williams either.
Correct.
And that's where it's like, wait, what
So-
are you doing here?
In this film,
It's actually a complete ripoff, if you think about it. 'Cause yes, there is the Iron.
what?
Just the whole concept. Like they have the Iron Man helmets for multiple people. They also have a Jarvis type
Oh,
character
yeah.
who has a English. I should rephrase, not English. A white sounding voice
Yeah.
speaking in the dialect of Wakandan.
Yeah. Whatever, dude.
But it's so juxtaposed, it doesn't make any sense.
I know. It's, Siri, can you find my phone? Don't actually. Yeah. But yeah, so I was just about to be like, please stop.
Beep, 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 beep.
But yeah, dude, so at the end of the day, they got Iron Man head all over the place in this thing. They got Riri as Iron Man head, Okoye as Iron Man head, and this new character that we get introduced to where she was cool. I liked her.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name is. I'm sorry. But she was dope. She has these little, cool, electric dagger things that Shuri
Sorry,
gives
that
them.
was another thing I just couldn't stand, though.
What?
Not just the daggers were cool, and if they had electric power and all that, fine. But every vibranium weapon now, the spears, all that, have taser tips.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Well, except for Okoye's spear.
No, hers did. Her spear did.
At first?
She was. Yeah,
Or
I'm pretty
during
sure.
the big battle. I was gonna say because when they're fighting off those dudes and she cuts the gun in half, I thought that it was a normal looking.
No,
spear.
but yeah, when she cut the gun in half because she wasn't tasing it, she wasn't activating taser power.
Oh, so they have a switch that they're like,
I
I'm gonna
guess,
tase
just
people
get
now.
a different grip or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, God.
But yeah, they all had it, and it's like this. Okay,
And
fine.
Baku's like, my club has Taser Club now. Yeah, I to be honest, I didn't really catch any of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are definitely some taser weapons in here for sure. I mean, but yeah, whatever. So they all have Iron Man head because in the film, Okoye does some shit where the queen kind of reams her out and she's like, "You aren't capable of being the general anymore," and she's like, "What?"
Oh well, yeah. What happened was that she went to go look for Riri.
With Shuri.
With you're right, and then
Shuri gets captured.
they're both captured.
Yeah.
Shuri and Riri are captured.
Angela Bassett's real pissed off about this shit. She's like, "My daughter, it's the only person I got left. You're not fit to be the general." Again, I'm making light of the scene, but this scene is super powerful in the film where Okoye has this cool ass speech where she's like, "I've given up everything for this place. I'm trying to do what's right here." Angela Bassett is like, I
told you not to go.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Right. I just lost my son. My husband got fucking bombed by the White Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
The only person I have left is my daughter, and she just got captured on your watch, motherfucker. Yeah. So, no, you're done. So Okoye's like, oh, man, fuck. And then, she's not the general anymore. She's a civilian.
She's no longer Dora Milaje.
Yeah. But with that being said, tying into the Iron Man head, flash forward, Shuri's been building this suit for Okoye to use. Okoye just doesn't use it because she's like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
And she's not wrong.
She's not. No, it is kind of ugly.
Why?
Well, it looks like that because it looks literally identical to what she wears in the comics.
comics.
Yeah, which again is cool, but like in live action, I was just like, oh, it's kind of shitty looking, dude. It looks like an Atlantean, like a mech Atlantean.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why it's blue and black. Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Should have made it purple and black. That would have made a lot more sense.
Right,
but
or have red and gold in it, like
Whatever.
not like Iron Man, but like the Dormelage, like
yeah, like how, like just like what people wear. And like, yeah, I don't know.
No, you need to have her stand out.
Yeah. So anyway, she gets this wild ass suit where she can basically fly and be Iron Man or whatever as well. And during the last battle sequence, there's a lot of just people's heads going, "Yeah, man, we're out here."
Just have the HUDs. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm coming to you.
Like, oh my god! And then, like, just touching on the Iron Man head a little more is like every time that Riri or Okoye or this other girl that rules with the taser knives talks, and it's not their HUD, the mask goes, "Zzz," and then they talk, and I'm
You can
like,
see my face.
bro, you got the Iron Man head. We don't need to see their fucking face when they're talking, dude. Just make it the helmet talking. Oh my god. Like, I
It's
hate
even less that you have to animate and all this kind of
hate
stuff.
that shit, dude. I'm like, you don't even have to, like, it can literally just, like,
Have
you
you
know, when
seen-
Iron Man is Iron Man and he's just talking and you just hear the fucking robot voice, like, just do that. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Nope, they need FaceTime.
So, yeah. So that shit, like, kind of peeved me. I'm not going to lie. I was just like, dude, like, what is happening? I'm trying to think of other shit. The final battle between... Oh, I guess we can spoil this. Shuri is Black Panther now. Like,
Yes.
Shuri is the Black Panther. She goes through a whole sequence of, like, making the new plant. She makes one.
I told you though, right?
See-
I was right.
With
Michael
what?
B. Jordan came back.
Yeah.
I
Killmonger makes an
told you.
appearance because that's who she sees when she takes the plant. She doesn't see her brother. Go figure. She sees Killmonger. And it, you know, he has this whole thing of, you know, your heart's filled with vengeance. That's why you're seeing me, and you got to choose.
You didn't think it was real, did you?
Yeah, you got to choose between being vengeful or doing the right thing. What are you going to choose? Are you going to be weak or you're not? Blah, 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 blah.
So here's
blah.
another thing about that. So like he was like, I heard you talking, and you said you wanted to burn the whole thing down. You know, that's why I'm here. She didn't say she wanted to. What she said was, if she sat here and thought about her brother long enough, that's what she would do. Not that you want to burn the whole system down. Again, it's like, wait, do you remember what you wrote?
Whatever you say, Michael B. Jordan, whatever. You got long dreads now. It's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I mean,
Whatever.
he was cool, and I liked his addition to it. I did. Because I did also kind of like what he brought up, where he was like, oh god, Chaka, the father one, like he was whatever. He didn't care about things that happened or whatever. And your brother, he was too noble in all this, and like, so
Yeah.
you need to be somewhere in the middle.
He was. It was something like T'Chaka turned on his brother, wasn't honorable at all, killed him because of it, and then it was like, you know, and
brother
your
let
brother
the
was
enemy
way
in.
too honorable. Yeah,
Exactly.
and you know, and like you said, he's like, you got to be square in the middle, or you got to come over to my side and be vengeful and revenge filled. Blah 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 blah. Pull piece it out, dude. I got a sweet white robe on, looks comfy as shit,
Yeah, it
and then
does.
I'm out, deuces. It was cool seeing him again. I still think it would have been, I don't know. I still think you bring him back and put him in there and make it Black Panther and Killmonger working together would be cool. That would be a sick ass Black Panther film.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe with multiverse and Kang and everything, Kang could definitely bring him back. I know for a fact that Kang is going to bring back Steve Rogers and Tony Stark. in the Kang like movie, not
Okay.
Quantumanium, but he
No, right.
literally has to. He does that in the comics. Like
So he doesn't have to.
yes, he's got to.
Source material is too
Got
strict.
to, or not my Kang. Hashtag not my Kang. If he doesn't do it,
Oh well.
if he brings back just one of them, I'll be content. If it's just Steve Rogers, I'm cool with it. If it's Tony Stark, I'll nut in my pants. But yeah, so cool scene with them. There's a portion where Namor declares war on Wakanda. They all come up and they fuck up Wakanda, and then Angela Bassett dies.
Again, that's part that doesn't make sense. So before all that, so he comes up, Shuri, and
Well, it's because they won't help him. He's like, well, fuck you. If you're not going to help us with the war against the surface people, then I'm going to kill y'all.
I'm gonna be back in a week.
Oh, yeah,
I'm giving
I know.
you
yeah,
a timeline.
yeah,
Be ready.
I know.
I'm coming.
I know.
And then they're not ready, and he comes.
And he
so
coming.
here's another thing. How is this dude? I mean, I understand that there's water there. There's big waterfall system and all that.
Sure.
It was in the first one. Landlocked country. Where are you bringing these whales and shit up? What? Are they swimming up the? What?
They flew. The whales fly.
They could.
Could.
Is there underwater tunnel?
There might be. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just not explained.
Doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Get it out of here.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Did they have river systems in the first Wakanda? Get it out.
Angela Bassett.
Sicily now, or whatever. Not Sicily. Venice.
Sicily. It's a fun
Venice.
word.
Yeah. Sicily.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The
Yes.
whatever
Venetian,
the fuck.
gondolas. And
Yeah.
Mi amor.
It's a spicy meatball.
It's a spicy
And then Russell
amore.
Crowe comes out and he's like, "Hey, bibbidi bobbidi boo." Good
With
God.
my body in the name more.
Yeah.
You got the wing on the ankle.
He looking like a god that comes up here
You gotta
sometimes.
fly around like a fish in the sky, you know.
More
You seen
Russell
my lightning
Crowe.
bolt, eh?
More Russell Crowe Zeus, please.
Oh, definitely.
Please.
Every movie.
Yeah,
He's
just-
got to be the replacement of the Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, dude, it's just Zeus.
What is it? Is a
Hey.
Hulk.
Oh man.
I got the lawsuit for you.
Yeah, but anyway, so they come in, they're fucking up Wakanda pretty standardly or whatever, and Riri and Angela Bassett about to die or whatever. Angela Bassett about to leave Riri because they're in the water, she's drowning, and Angela Bassett like, oh, on second thought, I don't want to be around for Black Panther 3, so whoop, so she dives in, she saves Riri Williams, and she did.
You know how much
Drowning.
water like that would have had to like? Where did all this water come from?
Whatever.
To go that high up in the building, crash and flood the place. Like again, looked cool.
Look cool.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
but,
sense.
You know.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Angela Bassett is gone, it was gut wrenching for me. I was like, damn, that's like the best actor on the fucking film. Oh.
And that was another thing. I just like. She's underwater thing, right? And trying to drag her up there, and then next scene, face down.
Just dead.
Just
yeah.
face
Like,
down.
Oh my god.
Wait
dude,
a minute.
what?
Did she get Riri out of the water and then like too much?
Like you think Riri would be like, grab my hand or something. She's like, nah, I'm really not trying to be around much longer.
Definitely not.
I'm done.
There was only like it was almost like falling through ice too. Like there was only one little section of the floor that he could have. Whatever. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So she gone.
Rip.
Rip. Yeah. So Cherie's real pissed off. All this shit. Whatever. She's gonna fuck up Namor and everything. Vengeful, Killmonger vibes. Ugh. And then can we just like flash forward to the final battle?
Well, we can flash forward to that part that doesn't make any sense. So, all right, you already had the fish people fuck up Wakanda.
Yeah, you think that they would stick around, but they're
Wakanda,
like, nah.
given a week's worth of prep time.
Yeah.
Their idea is like, you know what? Let's take this battle to them on their turf because that makes sense. They already fucked us up where there's not a lot of water.
Let's go in the water.
We're going to where we can't fight on a big Noah's Ark ship.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Woo!
We're all gonna just stand on the top of it because that's all we can do.
Yeah.
Is stand on top of this thing.
Yeah.
And then they had some kind of like sound beam thing or whatever. That was cool. I understand that. Underneath the ship, it was.
Oh
blasting.
yeah. That's right. It was blasting them like away from the ship or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, okay, I get that. That's cool or whatever. The people that I didn't like, well, I know the concept they're pulling from, and I'd like the concept they're pulling from. Done terribly.
What?
The dumb sirens.
Oh, the singing thing.
And
and it's
then
just
just
people
everybody
just walking
and then
to the
and
fucking
then they return
water.
into the happening. Like
Yeah.
Don't know. And then I guess it was the Dora Milaje or whatever. Somebody was just like, no, earplugs, put them in. Like, shouldn't you already be then under the spell if you're aware? I don't.
Yeah.
And then they just shoot a little cannonball at them, and they all just like blast back, and then it's no more singing people.
When they started singing, it reminded me of Who's from Whoville. When they're like,
exactly. Like either it was in the song that they're singing. Like, I would have made it. If you ever played God of War,
yeah,
I think it was the second one or the first one.
Talking about the mermaids or whatever.
No. There's a section. It was in the desert. You were looking for Kronos.
Okay.
He's crawling around, and you have to kill the 3 sirens, and you have to do it by like listening for their shriek or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And like just the tones that they used there, it was more ominous, more menacing.
Yeah.
Shit, even in I think it was Dead Man's Tales.
Pirates. That's what I'm thinking of. Is the mermaids would sing, and then
better.
people would get under like their hypnotic spell because of their voice and shit.
Right.
I agree.
But just in the singing itself was done better than whatever.
I think they should have
tones
said they should have came up out of the water singing Hound Dog by Elvis. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. And people are like, well, like dancing off the ship, like, yeah, woo! Like, let's go party with Namor, baby. He comes up with the Elvis wig on. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on
He's
now.
doing like the snap. He's got the ankles. The ankle ain't nothing but a
no! Shaking his hips and shit. Let's go. Yeah.
Ain't you know the time.
Yeah, dude. That would have been better.
We're going all right. Yeah, that's a whole nother song. But either way, that would have been good. Elvis
would have been good, dude. Yeah. The king. The king of the sea.
A
You know what you ain't nothing but a cuckoo. A cuckoo con. And he's like, he's sweating and everything.
And I'll be flying, and I'm flying, and
he goes take a shit on the toilet and he dies. Looks like Angela Bassett in the water. Just on the toilet. Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway.
So, either way, you got all this craziness happening into the water, and they're coming down off the sides, suspended with their taser things. I'm like,
and then from the water, they're coming up on the ship, and it's like, why?
Nope.
Just sing.
Nope. All the singers got blasted by that one cannon shot. That was it. They
I
only
like
had
our
that.
Elvis version way better.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's all happening. Shuri, she finally she takes the herb thing. She used. We skipped over the whole part of her going to Talokan with underwater
because
with
it is forgettable. It's so dumb.
That's the music video part that I was talking about from earlier. She's like just floating around. This pop music's playing. And she's looking at all these pretty lights and people.
Yeah, and Namor's like, "Hey, this is my city. This is why I want to wage a war on the. I don't want this to go away." And the entire time that they're here in the film, I was like bored. I was just like, "This is dumb."
Didn't understand because they looked like they were in some kind of a cave system, right?
Yeah.
Where all the way down at the bottom of the ocean here, where there's so much pressure that if you took your suit off, you're just gonna,
die, whatever,
get crushed.
Yeah.
Where is there a pocket of air cave thing? What? Did you seal it off and pump the water? What? It makes no sense.
No sense. Yep. Yeah. It
also, think about it. this area can only be accessed there by Namor or these people wearing their masks because they're not allowed to breathe there. So like, maybe that's his little man cave.
I don't know.
Like, where's Namor? I see, he's in his man cave.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go get him and put the mask on. I don't know, but yeah, that
I
whole
come up here because you guys can't breathe air. I'm trying to be alone. Leave me alone in my man cave, man. I'm trying to paint. Like, because, that's what he does in that cave. He just paints.
And I liked his throne thing, like with the shark mouth and all that.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Cool.
His headdress looked dope,
when he's there, he gives Shuri this bracelet. Like, this was my mom's. She made it back when, she was alive on land.
Deuces.
With the plant. Like, she used fibers from the plant.
Yeah.
Remember, they just found and drank once, and then, so, just pointing out the dumbness and inconsistencies. Yeah. But either way, from this plant was woven this bracelet. And she's like, oh, wait a minute. It's got the genetic code from the plant. Maybe I can re-engineer it and put it into the data I already have. And then, we got the plant. And it doesn't take any time to grow because it's
a movie.
It's a plant movie.
Yeah.
Movie plant. And Movie plant. So it grows. She takes the thing. That's when the Killmonger thing happens and all that, right? Wakes up, it's like, ready to go.
Yeah, let's be Black Panther, bro.
And then I also don't. I think she was talking to Riri Williams. We skipped all that too. Her making the suits dumb.
We skipped it all because it's dumb. It's stupid.
I know, but it has to tie into like how we get to where we go. So like, yeah, she's ready to go. They're talking. They're like, well, how are we gonna beat this Fishman guy? I'm like, I don't know. He can breathe in the water and on land, so it's got to be his skin. It's got to be. It's got to absorb the oxygen in his skin. It's the only solution, obviously.
Yeah.
So they have to design a plan about that. So what's the plan? Well, we find out the plan later when it happens.
Yeah.
I guess Shuri's fighting along on the boat. Namor is there, and yes, she hops into a ship, right? Ship flying, and he's like, I'm gonna come after you in the ship, and he gets into the ship, and then she goes, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
You're trapped in this area of the ship here that we installed hair dryers.
Yeah.
You're going down.
I can't breathe.
Why it just didn't continue like that, I don't know. I think maybe he hit something and it stopped. I can't really remember.
I don't remember either. I know they crash land on an island now.
They crash land on the island, and then they're fighting more, and then they're getting at it, and Shuri just gets stabbed, and it's like, fine, okay, and then just keeps fighting. They're talking and all this, and like, hey, you need to help me. No, I'm not gonna help you. And he said something, I can't remember what he said, and then she's just like, all right, fuck you, Wakanda Forever.
That's what she literally quietly does, Wakanda Forever, and then like fucks him up.
And this engine on the ship that crashed in pieces, engine just bursts into flames that he's right in front of.
Yeah.
Burns his back to a crisp. And I thought, actually, it doesn't make any sense why you saying Wakanda Forever would have turned on this engine that's also somewhat disconnected from the ship now.
Sure.
Don't make any sense.
Cool line, though.
Hey, that's the name of the movie.
Wow.
Burns him up, and I thought, like, okay, he's done. Like, that was maybe is a cool ending. Like, you.
Yeah, then they monologue for like 20 more minutes.
Yep. And she was like, well, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be the Killmonger. Just join me, and I won't tell anybody about you because they still didn't know anything about you, idiot.
You will yield.
And he does, and oh, bless you. And now they're friends, and oh my God, he's under attack. And yeah, so they become friends, and then he comes back, and he's like, everybody stop fighting. We're cool now. And they do. They follow a Cuckoo Khan. And then their story is done. So then we cut to like, okay, Shuri. Oh, we oh my God. This whole time we didn't mention Nakia one time. because she's not really important in the movie. You didn't mention Nakia one time, but so just to fill you in, real
beautiful. Though.
she is. But the problem is that she has no part to play.
Yeah.
So they go to her a couple times. She's chilling out in Haiti.
Facts.
And they asked her like, why weren't you at the funeral? And she's like, I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
And
pretty blatantly says like,
Just
yeah, I
nah,
wasn't gonna go.
I didn't want any part of that. I was like every other Avenger, and I didn't want any part of it. But yeah. So at the end of the movie, she goes back to Haiti, or Shuri goes back to Haiti.
Yeah.
She's chilling there with Nakia, and Nakia goes, "Hey, check this out. I got this for you.
Check it out. I fucked your brother, bro.
Yeah,
Good. We fucked hard,
got
bro.
It on.
Yeah, dude.
Little Chris Farley.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, check this out. I got the son. His name is also T'Challa.
Yep.
But
And he
it's
understands
actually T'Challa 2.
2.0.
But we call him Toussaint.
Yeah, we call him Warzone 2.0. Yeah. That's his name.
Clunky.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So he just stands
And
there.
he like literally like the kid is like, yep, I get it. My dad died and I'm going to be the Black Panther one day. Woo! And that's it.
But like she's also there because she didn't want him part of any.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Hey,
No idea what's happening.
At least there's one person who's like, I don't like how Wakanda's doing things. I'm not going to be a part of this.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
she's
like,
not.
yeah, which is cool. And it seems like she makes it kind of known that, like, her and
You
T'Challa
guys
had
are
conversations.
constantly getting into problems.
Yeah.
I don't want my son anywhere near
Yeah.
any of
And
this.
T'Challa was also apparently like, yeah, I don't want him anywhere near that shit either.
Exactly. He's like, do you know what I have to go through on a daily basis? No, I don't want
Yeah.
my kid to do this.
Yeah, and you know, she says like he wanted him far from the crown. Like he didn't want his son to be anywhere near this shit at all.
Exactly. I don't need vibranium.
And Shuri and you know, the young T'Challa to Warzone 2.0 have like a really good moment on screen where, you know, like she gives like they like pound it and stuff like that. And I don't know, just like the way that the acting was done in this scene, I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
like it was nice. It was really well done. And Shuri, you know, she's like teary eyed and everything. Is
Yeah.
like T'Challa living on and somebody else. So that's how they kind of recasted T'Challa, but
Yeah.
but not also didn't do that.
Hey,
as
in
well.
like 10 years, you can play the Black Panther.
Yeah, and it won't be the same kid. It'll be some other
course so.
actor.
But either way, so that's happening there, and it's not really communicated that like Shuri is just like, I'm gonna just hang out here. I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
Even though you just got the Black Panther mantle, so like, how are you?
Yeah, but
done?
I'm done. Fuck that.
Done. And then we get M'Baku showing up. Everybody's there for this ritual thing.
Yeah.
Except for Shuri, because she's in Haiti, and he's just like, I'm here to challenge. End. Cut to black.
Yeah.
Done. Wait, what? So, are you the new Black Panther now?
No.
Are you the king? You're going to be the king of Wakanda, but
Maybe,
not the
yeah.
Black Panther.
I was going to say probably about to be the king.
He should be the Black Panther. Shuri should give it up.
But I'm cool with him being the king.
I'm cool with him being the king, too. But, like, a bigger role would be cool.
Yeah.
What if it's not the Black Panther, but, like, whatever he is, the gorilla or what? He has there is a name, is Mountain Ape or something.
Yeah.
There's a title.
No, they basically call him gorillas.
Right, exactly. So whatever the term, but why
But
not
that-
make a new character?
There's not in the comics. He's not.
You make a fucking comic. They're making new ones all the time.
All I gotta say to that is,
Exactly. Dude, I'm for it, man.
I mean, I think it would be cool. I also think it would be cool if he was Black Panther. Like, I
That's what I'm
really
saying.
would like
That's
it
what
to
I'm
see him as
saying,
Black
like-
Panther. But I'm also cool with Shuri being Black Panther as well. What would be
As long-
cool is if there were two Black Panthers and one was Shuri and one was M'Baku.
Yeah, but also, like, Shuri doesn't want to do it. She still doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Now,
I
unless
don't
in
know.
some other, I don't know, maybe in the Wakanda movie or show,
TV
or-
show or
Well, remember, there's two.
yeah.
There's gonna be a Wakanda movie. There's gonna be another Wakanda show and a Koye show.
Oh yeah, there's
Unfortunately,
two.
now I'm more frightened for the Okoye show because she's got this dumb suit.
Yeah.
Unless they just scrap it, because that's always a possibility. I burned the suit; it looked terrible.
I doubt that they will.
Should.
I doubt it. Especially with how many jokes they were doing about the suit and her and everything. I was like,
Her
yeah,
suit looked like this.
her suit definitely
Her suit
looked like that.
exactly like this.
Yeah, it was like imagine that can with arms and legs, and that's what it looked like.
Get this close enough.
Okoye, are you here? Holy shit! It's Okoye in her
The
suit, everybody.
Suit looks stupid. Taste my taser spear. Yeah, I don't know. So definitely a little fearful on that aspect of things. But like I said, like Shuri as Black Panther, like she doesn't want to do it unless they address it in the next movie. I don't know. But
I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, though, I mean, I don't know. Wakanda has some of the coolest characters that I like the most, or not coolest, but I guess I would say Wakanda has some of the most likable characters there. And even with like the introduction of some new characters, they were all likable. Madam Hydra is even in this film. We didn't even mention her.
We didn't even touch on Ross
and Ross is in it too. But they're
huge implications.
They're just forgettable in the film. Like their parts are so small in the film that it's just like, okay.
Well, actually, but they're not. They had a lot of scenes. They had scenes where it was just them two with other directors and stuff.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
And that's going to have a lot to do with the future of what's coming up.
Well, I think Ross is going to be involved with the Thunderbolts for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
well, it's obviously so is Val.
Oh well, she's in charge of them. So yeah, I don't know.
Which I will say I loved her.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God.
I love her as Madam Hydra.
I got all the Veep that I wanted out of that.
Yeah.
I was like, that is exactly.
Well, I mean, it's she has a way about her where her she's really spunky when it comes to like being the back and forth between certain things and shit. And I watched one episode of Veep after you told me about it, and
you see
and
what
I
I'm
see
talking
it.
about?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Where it's like things like whatever. What is her name? Mallory. It's Mallory in MCU, not in Veep.
No.
Yeah.
It's Valerie.
Oh well. Okay.
Mallory is Boys.
What?
Mallory is from The Boys. It's the woman director.
Oh,
of The Boys.
okay. Yeah.
She's
sorry.
Valentina Delafane. Something
Whatever.
It's
dude.
a long name.
Yeah,
But
she's
Val for short.
Like, there's a scene where they're like, "Well, what do you think, Val or whatever?" And she's like, "I think you need to ask Mr. Ross. Like, what he's right here or whatever."
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like lines like that.
Her delivery.
It was just like so on point.
She has a dry, matter of fact way of speaking, and that I like it. And like I said, it just has so many overtones from Veep, where it's like, yes, you're playing the same character, Selena Meyer,
right,
Veep.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But yeah, she was great in it. But again,
and it made me want to see more of her. I actually really am excited to see more of her.
I think that's how I've felt with her whenever I've seen her on.
She hasn't had anywhere near as much screen time in anything else. In MCU, she had minutes and minutes of screen time here. In the car with him, there was the in the house.
I want to say
office,
it rivals her appearance in Black Widow's film.
Black Widow's film, she only showed up at the end, the post-credit scene or whatever.
No. She's in the middle.
She was?
Yeah, where she's talking to Florence Pugh in the graveyard.
That's what I'm saying, but it wasn't a long scene, and that was it. That's what I meant. It was that scene, and that's it.
I feel like she's been in another MCU something. Am I wrong?
It's possible.
I don't know. Either way, I mean, I love her on camera. I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong on that. About to see.
DeFontaine. Valentina Allegra DeFontaine is the name. And let me see. No, not Wikipedia. Give me IMD. Miss Julia Louise Dreyfus. I do think she looked a little bit makeuped up, though. A little bit too much. Like her face looked caked.
Really?
To me, I don't know. Compared to what I'm used to seeing her in V, yeah.
Huh.
So it appears to me that she was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier 2 episodes.
That's right.
Black Widow and
That's
Black
what I've
Panther,
seen her in. Yeah, so Falcon and Winter Soldier,
which I
she
did
had a
not-
lot
which
more
I did
screen
not-
time in.
I did not see.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it was probably comparable to Wakanda Forever, but
Okay.
it wasn't. But I know, I was like, I know I've seen
You've
her
seen
in
more of her?
something else. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because she's dealing with the power broker in Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, but either way though, I like it, and she's also the one that takes the dude who's trying to take over for Steve Rogers. She's like, no, America could still use you, and like stuff like that. And she's like, Thunderbolts, baby.
Yeah,
So.
all about the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, she's awesome.
There, yeah.
Very cool character. Very stoked. Apparently, at least in one of the comic arcs I'm reading right now, her and Nick Fury are like old flames, which would be very cool if that was like a
Yeah, and
thing
we
that
find
they
out that she was
implemented.
married to Ross.
Well, what would be sick is if they did that if she was in Secret Invasion.
oh, that should be coming soon.
That is, yeah, I think it's in February. I'm pretty
What,
sure.
That's in February too? They'd have Ant-Man end that in February?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
up.
I think, or maybe it's January for that.
Oh, 2023.
What?
Which is January.
I don't know why I thought that was so far away. It's not. It's like 2 months.
Well, I don't even have a month. I just have 2023.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, though, I know I forget what comic it is, but
Spring 2023.
oh, okay. I mean, even whatever. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. In one of the comic arcs I'm reading, like Nick Fury is like old flames with her, and they like buck and everything. It's dope.
That that's cool though. I mean,
Yeah.
to see how if they do address that and how.
Well, it's one of those relationships where they both know that like they're not good for each other and shit like that, but they'll like give each other information on certain things, and then like while they're doing that, they're like taking each other's clothes off, baby. Let's
Oh, we do
go.
have the Guardians holiday special next
Yay.
month. So
Woohoo.
I mean, we'll see.
Doubtful.
It's James Gunn.
Not excited. I'm not. I'm going into that with no expectations.
But we take any example from the last special that they did. It's good.
What, the Halloween one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't think we'll have a Star Wars holiday special on our hands.
Who knows?
I don't
I don't know. I mean, you could
because
be
you're
right.
also dealing with a cast that works good together. Works good
It better
with the
not be
director.
no fucking 30 minutes, dude. Halloween special, I was like, this is too
but
short.
The Halloween special was still like an hour.
Was it?
I think so. Or 45
I was gonna say, I thought it was like
minutes.
40, 45.
I don't know. I thought it was an hour. I don't know.
I liked it though. I wanted more.
Exactly.
Wanted more. I was like, give me a whole fucking series, dude.
Which hopefully that does for Guardians 3.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that'll
That's what I'm
definitely
saying.
set
Like,
some
it's just
shit up.
Even though it's a holiday special, quote unquote, I don't think it's going to be Christmas related.
I think it will.
I-
Just like Hawkeye wasn't, and then was.
Well, Hawkeye took place. The setting was Christmas time
Yeah.
in New York with characters that would be from New York and all that. This is
Ain't it?
intergalactic.
Planetary intergalactic.
Exactly. So I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I
Chris
can't
Pratt,
see. I can't
Star
see.
Wars from Missouri, bro. He probably like, it's Christmas time. And Groot's
So
got
then-
like fucking like bulbs hanging on his ears or something like that.
They just decorate.
Yeah, like literally. Yeah, it might be something silly willy like that.
I don't
And
know.
if that's the case, I'm gone.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I don't like Christmas shit,
But
dude.
that's,
Not a
that's
fan.
That's the next thing.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I mean, all in all, Wakanda Forever was an experience. It was fun. It was, we laughed, we cried, we got angry,
Yeah.
we got happy. It was great. Whatever. I mean, 6 out of 10, above average watch. Phase 4 just not it. Phase 4 was not it. So hopefully
they change it.
Yeah, hopefully they come back.
Foggy
kick it
Robot
into
needs
gear.
a firmware update.
Yeah, the Kevin robot. Yeah, so I mean, all in all, that's the film. Film was it was okay. Wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen either. Bombshell performances by Cherie and Angela Bassett.
Agreed.
Really good lines for M'Baku. He was funny.
Can't wait to see what happens with him.
Yeah, me too. I love M'Baku. I'd love an M'Baku show.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would,
I'd be
that
down.
would be cool.
Hopefully he'll be in the Wakanda show. Maybe.
I
hope so.
If he's king, I don't see why he wouldn't be.
Yeah, again, can't stress it enough. If he's king of Wakanda, I'm game for that, dude. Let me get that king.
But like, what is he
M'Baku.
gonna do? He's just gonna tell Shuri, "Hey, go mess these people up."
No, I think he'll actually have some sort of, he talked a lot in the council meetings in Wakanda Forever.
Right.
And Cherie kind of like heeds his advice on a lot of stuff. I mean, it was cool
Yeah.
seeing both of them come together and him be like, your brother wouldn't have wanted this for you. Your brother, this. And like, so it was cool. He kind of got like a little bit of a fatherly figure for Cherie in some instances.
Mhm.
So I think if he's king and stuff, I don't think it'll go over like just like go and do this, go and do that. I think it's gonna be like something like, hey Cherie, like what do you think of this? Like we gotta figure this shit out and like stuff. I don't know. I'm for that.
Or if like again we get into like the government coming for vibranium and shit like
Sure.
that, and like
Oh my
you
god.
get out of my lab.
Well, I was gonna say, oh my god, can you imagine? Like Angela Bassett had like this like dope, like powerful, like vibe of like aura around
knew
her
how to be a
in
queen,
those
for sure.
meetings. Yeah, and I just can't wait for like if M'Baku is the king of Wakanda, for him to be like, who are these people? What are you talking to me? And then like Ross or somebody be like, King M'Baku. I mean, like, yeah, and he goes, oh,
Bring me his head.
Yeah. Do you wish to challenge me for the king? Like, or like, so, like,
Yeah.
just like shit like that. Like, where I think if he is the king and you see those kind of like him kind of getting into the kingly role, but also not like, still being
Just-
M'Baku.
Right.
Where I like that. I think it's cool. And it'll be interesting to see where they go with that kind of shit. But yeah,
I just like seeing him more as the warrior and not just a political figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like don't clip his wings.
I don't
Let him
think.
fly.
Yeah, I
Give
think
him a super suit.
that would be cool. He's in a Hawkbuster suit.
Yeah,
Boom,
right.
boom, boom. But yeah, I think if they let him, if he is the king, if they let him do the political stuff, that's where he gets to be kind of funny.
Mhm.
And then during the battles, he's the kind of king where he is on the battlefield with his people.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
he's that kind of king if
Agreed.
he is.
But that's where I feel like he should be indulging in some of this heart-shaped herb that they now can synthesize as much as they'd like.
I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, I would like to see that, but I don't know.
'Cause that's kind of one thing where when Shuri was talking to Killmonger, it's like, no, you ruined everything. Like, you took what we had and destroyed it so
Yeah.
nobody could have it.
Yeah.
So then the antithesis of that is create it so that everybody can have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess you'll be seeing, like, yoked up Dora Milaje and, like...
That'd be
I don't
cool.
know,
That'd be sweet, though.
kids sipping on, like, vibranium boxes.
I mean, a little juice box.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they did do that,
Just that
I feel
purple
like that
herb
would
drink.
be cool because like it would be like sort of like how it's like you know, the vibe in the movie is kind of like Black Panther lives in all of us. So it would
Yeah.
be kind of like, you know, no symbolism there. It would literally be like, yeah, Black Panther literally is in all of us.
Yeah.
Which I'd be for. That'd be cool. You know.
Just it's like I said, it's kind of confusing where they left things off.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
and sometimes that's a good thing because it does lead to speculation and all of that. But I think there was like too many loose threads to where the garment's coming apart now.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I will say I think a little bit of too much setup for shows that are coming out.
Yep.
A little bit for me. So all in all, and you know, Namor's a cool character. I just don't, man. I just don't think that this was it
and
for
now
him.
too, like, all right, now he's back to where he's at. Like,
Yeah, he's underwater. and-
What's gonna be the deal?
Well, the deal would be if Wakanda's ever in trouble or they're ever in trouble, both of them are teaming up to help each other out.
I get
'Cause they got a
either that,
truce.
or could it be another enemy where it's like, you said you were gonna keep this place secret, and like, I don't know, Shuri's on a press conference. And, hey, where'd you get that bracelet?
Well, I think.
Oh, is this from my friends in Talcott? I
got this from McDonald's Happy Meal toy. Yeah. Whatever.
How did you resynthesize the herb? Well, it's a funny story. So, like, I just did. I don't know.
I just did it. I had to think real hard.
I had a comma in the wrong spot in my
in my code.
my coding. Yeah. They don't take qualities anymore.
I think
Stylize.
you will see Namor again, and I
Oh, for
think
sure.
I think it'll be. To be honest, I think you would see him when the X-Men make an appearance, because he's a mutant. So I think you'll see people like him, Miss Marvel. I mean, they haven't really made it apparent about any other like meta-humans type thing. Depending on if we get Deadpool before X-Men, I mean, Deadpool would be there too. Stuff like that, like where the people who they've already distinguished this is a mutant in stone, you're going to see them again during the X-Men films.
Of course.
Like it's just going to happen. Where like Xavier's going to be like, I saw you on the TV. You're the first mutant. Like and like Namor's like, yep, I am cool. And he's like, you want to join my team? And Namor's like, nope. And he's like, deuces, dog. Okay. Like whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. So we'll see.
We shall.
Yeah, we see.
Whenever.
We'll see. Cool. All right, guys. Yeah, that's Black Panther. And you know, that's the podcast. So
Pretty much.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think really have anything else for us this week.
Yeah, not me.
It's kind of
Not me.
been chilly.
Yeah.
What you said you're probably not going to be streaming tonight.
Yeah, no, probably not streaming today. No. Maybe like stream my screen in like Discord, but
Well, I was going to say if you wanted to watch another movie.
yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Right, it won't be 3 hours.
That's true.
So there's that.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I guess we can also get ready for next week. We do the Witcher review.
Yeah,
We'll
dude.
get into the
Witcher-
Witcher
yeah.
review.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Man, that's going to pieces too, man. People are pissed.
Yeah, about Liam Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't plan on
It's
watching
not
it.
necessarily Liam Hemsworth that they're pissed at. They're pissed at the director and pissing off.
And the writers
Cavill.
for not sticking with the source material. Because that's the only way that Henry Cavill said he would leave. Is
Yep,
if
and they're like, nope, we're just
we're
not
doing our
gonna
own
do
thing.
that.
Yep.
Okay, prepare to fail.
Yeah, prepare
Prepare
to not
to
get any
fail.
views. I think the only thing that's worth watching on Netflix now is probably Cabinet of Curiosities, which we've never seen that yet.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's Del Toro's.
Oh, that's right.
horror
We did cover
series.
the trailer.
We
for
just
it.
haven't watched
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah, so Cabinet of Curiosities I've heard is good. Dark on Netflix is really good. German, it's foreign like series, but it's really fucking good. They're about to come out with a new show.
Black Mirror, that's on there. Watch that.
Black Mirror,
That's good stuff.
Stranger
It's not new.
Things.
American Horror Story also on there.
Yeah, that's not like a Netflix IP.
No, it's not. But I like it, and it's on there.
Fair. Trying to think of another good Netflix show.
Squid Games.
Squid Games. That's 5.
Which I believe there's also going to be a second season.
There
coming
is
at some point.
Uh-huh.
Whole bunch.
And that might be it, dude.
It got a lot on there though. You can sift through it.
Yeah, but I
That's
just
the
don't
problem.
think that Netflix IPs are just kind of trash.
Ba-boom.
So yeah, I mean Breaking Bad's on there too, but it's not
Sure.
Netflix IP.
No, it's not.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean Stranger Things is and Sandman. Sandman's really good.
I heard that too.
It's a very good show. Very good film. Or cinematography and stuff. Like I mean it's whew. I mean I think they poured in I think it was like 3 to 5 million in each episode.
Oh wow.
Or something like that, and you can tell. Like I mean it's really good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, I mean I think the only things that are getting those 5 and Sandman, I think are the only things that people are actually giving a fuck about. So
Gotcha.
respectfully.
Yeah. There's a lot out there.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Cool.
Deuces.
We'll check you next week.
Peace.
Peace.